Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M12. It's the Tier 7 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Erlenberg. And the name of the commander of this vehicle is snippidippi. Yeah, I know. I've had some really weird names tonight, but that one I think is the best one. Snippidippi, yes, and he's commanding the M12, which is a 155mm gun mounted on an M3 chassis. You see those bolted together bits, the castings, and battle is about to commence. It's a standard battle, 15 minutes, and they're off. And he's passing his teammate, who's an M40, and that is the M40, not the M43, because that's a 155mm gun on that SPG. In fact, it's the same gun mounted on this one, funnily enough. They only made 100 of these M12s, but only 74 of them saw action in Western Europe. And he's making his way over to the east side of the map. I think he's going to fire from the trees. There, and he's careful not to knock down any trees because that would give away his position, but he's looking for a target, and the first target's turned up. It's a P-44 Pantera Tier 8 Italian, and let's have a look. He's using the lighthouse as cover, or the windmill as cover I should say, and there's a T-34 over there, and there's an IS here. He's dialing in on the IS. Almost there. He's loaded. He's ready to go. He's aimed. Round out on the IS. Oh, it landed right in front of the IS for 73 hit points. There's an 88 in the bushes there. You can see that. He's been tracked. And the main force is actually moving up the east side of the map. They've totally left the west side of the map alone. And they're all moving up as a force through the town. Looking for a target. Oh, some destruction behind that bush. Yep, something behind that bush. Round out. Oh, he got him! There was an AMX 12 ton behind that bush, and he took him out. Must have been one hell of a surprise with that AMX. He saw the damage going on behind the bush. You could see a little farmhouse. Oh, there's a tree goes down there. It's another clue to where the enemy are. Whenever the enemy knocks down a tree or something like that, it gives a clue as to where they are. You can see the destruction, therefore you can aim a shell at it. And that 12 ton knocked down that shed. We saw it, and we fired at it, and he took him out the game. Okay, there's another enemy's been turned up on the far east side of the map. I think it's KV-122, that's it. That's a Tier 7 heavy. Soviet heavy. Fires ahead of him, but all he does is stun him. I think he was anticipating he was going to move towards the windmill, but T-43 has got a sighting on him, and we've also got a tank destroyer there firing on him, so he's not going to want to venture too far forward. He has got a nasty 122mm gun though, and that T-37 is in a whole world of danger because there's that P-43 there. And the T-37 took a bit of damage there, but there's a P-43 there. Round out. Oh, he's just been killed. He was taken out by the T-71, and unfortunately, before our shell arrived, so he didn't pick up any points for that hit at all. There's the enemy T-71 holding up any movement forward by our team. Or rather, snippidippi's team, I should say. And that T-71 is hiding behind those houses now. There he is. Okay, line up a shot on him. Round out. Oh! Well, he got a close hit, but he did pick up a lot of stun assists because his shell landed and stunned the T-71 before his teammate's shell in the M40 arrived and did the damage. So that's been a very useful shot there. And there's the enemy Artys! Okay, priority target. We have to kill the enemy Arty. He's fired a shell between the two of them. He's splash damaged the GW Panther for 115 hit points. And he's tracked, so he's not going anywhere. And the GW's gone down. The M40 managed to get him? Yep, he did. So the other Arty has had to move, and that's going to cause him to be offline for a little while. There was a 112 moving behind those trees. There's the enemy 88 dialing in on target. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to go. Round out. It's a 56 hit point splash. It didn't track the 88, but it did stun him. Unfortunately, we lost the IS in the process. The 88 is now tracked, but he won't remain tracked forever. And we're still another 10 seconds away from firing. Now, where are the enemy? Well, there's a Striv 74 near our cap. We're dialing in on the target. Fully dialed in. Round out. Whoa! Splash kill. The shell hit his rear and took him out. There's that P-44 Pantera. The one that was so deadly to the T-37 earlier in the game. He went in and he tried to take out that KV-122, but he didn't count on that Pantera being behind him as he was doing that. Bit of a mistake. Loaded, ready to shoot, but no target to fire at. We know most of the enemy are hidden up on the... oh, there's the Pantera. We know they're hidden on the east side of the map. Oh, the Pantera has been tracked. And unfortunately, he only got 99 hit points to splash because the Pantera used his, burned his repair kit as quickly as he could to get out of that position. He knew he was in danger of being hit by Arty again. He'd been hit by Arty once. It was bound to happen again. And the great thing about the M12, it's got a very fast reload, 23.9 seconds, so 24 seconds between shots. And because both Artys are using the 155mm gun, that's going to make them quick firers. Now, he must have known that. He must have a feel for the fact that these Artys will fire every 24 seconds. Pantera. Line him up, round out. No, it splashed him, landed too far in front. Unfortunately, well, we've got some stun assist there. Okay, he's almost loaded. If he can keep the Pantera there, we can put a shell into him. Almost ready to go. Oh, Pantera's down. So he's gone. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes 50 seconds of the game left. There are 5 enemies remaining. We've still got 8 members of our team, or Snippidippi's team. T-3485 on the other side of the river. The T-54 first prototype just north of the town. An OI is moving up to support him. We've got an SU-100 up near the windmill, and we've got a scout in the form of a medium, actually, moving up to have a look behind the trees. So I'd look a little further over to the east. Yeah, there's one. There's a target, the 112. The T-43 is backing away. He's keeping below the ridge line. You need to help him now. Round out. Oh, well, we lost the P-43, but he did get a hit into the 112. Now, can our friend the Arty do another hit on him? He's still tracked. And he does. So we get another 161 stun assist. But we've now lost sight of him because the SU-100 can't see him. The SU-100 is Pizdet Simu. That. Oh! He was still there! He got a shot into him. It was a blind shot, but it did work. And he stunned him again. He's using the wreck for cover. Because he knows he's under fire. I don't think he can get up that hill except under fire. So he's moving forward. He's moving to the windmill, which is a bit of a stupid move because he's going to get hit again. And he is! 208 hit points, and now the SU-100 can do some damage to him. Oh, he missed on that shot. The SU-100, as I said earlier, is Pizdet Simu, the end to effing anything. Because once anything gets in front of that 100mm gun, it normally is the end of it. Yes, he does do it that time. Well, it just proves my point. Now, there's a GW Tiger P behind those bushes. We know he hasn't crossed the river. He wouldn't want to because that T-3485 would get him. The 88 was last seen across the river. He's blind fired into that bush. He's got 1 round of standard HE, 5 rounds of premium ammo left. There's one of the enemy. Okay, IS. He's dialing in on him. Still got a few seconds to reload though. And the IS is tracked. Round out straight away. That must have hit. Yes, it stunned him. For the very least it stunned him because he picked up 221 hit points of stun when the M40 fired. And I'm pretty sure I saw a tree go down as well. In which case we know that one of the enemy is relocating at the back of the map. Right at the back of the map. And I think it's their enemy Arty. And I think he's worried about the fact that shells keep raining in on the trees. Okay, that was a round of premium ammo. He's only got 4 rounds of premium left. There are 4 enemies. Okay, we've got a Stura Mill, an 88, an IS, and the GW Tiger P. Now, hopefully the GW Tiger P will reveal himself by firing, because his trace is going to be spottable. If he's in that specific area, if he hasn't moved further east again for fear of the enemy tanks being there, he's going to be in that just local area. He'll be within the screen that we can see right now. Well, there's the IS. Okay, so we can see him. He's receiving fire. Dialing in ahead of him. That's it. On target. There you go. Round out. He fired. He's holding fire. Round out. Oh no, it went long. I don't know why he didn't fire at that moment. There's the Stura Mill. And that SU-100's moved up, and he can see them. There's the GW Tiger P. Okay, GW Tiger P is an easy kill, and the SU-100 finishes him off. Stura Mill moving towards the SU-100. Fires a round in. Oh, kill shot! 661. Beautiful. That's nearly a 100% kill, and the SU-100 clicks affirmative. I think he was happy about that. Very happy. That Stura Mill was going for him. Now, if the SU-100 can keep that IS at bay, we can finish him off. Got 2 Artys firing at him. Round out. And the IS. And that's a kill shot as well. 24 hit points. But it is a kill. And that saves the SU-100's life. So there's only 1 enemy remaining, and that's the 88. And we saw him a lot earlier in the game, and unfortunately we only got a slight hit of him, slight chunk of him at the time. But we've got 1 round of premium ammo left. There are 2 minutes 34 seconds left on the clock. The trouble is there's only the 2 Artys, and they 4 platoon together. The M12 has got 4 kills. The SU-100 has got 2 kills. And he's trying to platoon as well with the other Arty, who's also got 3. Well, they're not going to get a crucial contribution, but they might get a brothers in arms if the SU-100 gets a kill. Now we're trying to work out where the 88 has gone. He was last seen in the middle of town. There's a possibility that he might have driven back to the cap to prevent our guys from capping. But the other possibility is, obviously, is he's come south and he's going to sit on our cap, on Snippy Dippy's cap, in which case Snippy Dippy's going to have to do the business on him. He's moving out. This is very dangerous for him to do this. Very dangerous indeed. His teammate in the M40 rather, I should say M43, does have 3 kills. So he knows how to handle his Arty. There's the 88. He's been spotted in the north. Okay, line him up. We've got 1 minute left. That was the 1 minute hooter. And the 88 is facing off against the SU-100. This is, well, it's near perfect except for those houses being in the way. because it means the S88 is stationary. Oh my god, he took him out with one shot! 206 hit points, last shell of the game, 30 seconds on the clock. Oh my god, what a way to end the battle. That was close. Let's have a look. Oh, the win rate for that battle, 2982, but I think that was probably higher because there were a few blind shots in there. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. It was an ace tanker for snippidippi in the M12. He also managed to pick up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. But best of all, he picked up a Fadin's medal. He killed the last enemy with the last shell in his magazine, won the battle, and picked up a Fadin's for doing it. Really, really good job there. Well done, snippidippi. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he got the highest damage on his team, 2,785 hit points of damage, just beating his teammate in the M40 by a good 600 hit points. But he didn't get the highest damage of all. That went to the GW Tiger P on the enemy team. The one that got away was doing more damage by actually taking out some of his team's tanks and severely damaging them. So, unfortunately, when he went for the GW Panther and damaged that, although the GW Panther was taken out, it was the GW Tiger P that was more dangerous, and therefore more of his team might have survived had he taken out the other one, the one that was moving. But at least he managed to get a constellation. He picked up the high caliber, which means obviously he will pick up the achievements award even though he was on the losing team. So let's have a look at the other details. Well, he managed to get 5 kills in the end, just one short of getting that top gun. And that's the highest number of kills. And he got the highest base XP, 1,235. And that's well worth the ace tanker because he did do a very, very good job for his team. So he should be congratulated. He fired 20 rounds of ammo, all 20 rounds in his magazine. He got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 2,785 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team. And he killed 5 of the enemy, that's 1/3 of the enemy team. He did stun assistance damage of 1,536 hit points off 13 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 34,742 credits, but unfortunately his ammunition resupply, and he did use a lot of premium ammo, meant that it cost him 42,800, meaning he suffered a loss of 8,058 credits overall. But he did get 1,235 base XP, and there was no multipliers, so I'm afraid that's all he took away. But 5 kills and a Fadin's, it's nothing to be unhappy about. That and an ace. I'd say it was a very good day indeed in that battle, and it was an exciting battle. The fact that it took 14 minutes 30 seconds for the entire battle, and that he killed the last enemy with the last shell as he was pulling back between 2 houses. Very well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.